It's my birthday today, and the question I always ask people is, what have you taken away in the last year of your life? Well, I've certainly had a chance to explore myself in terms of understanding what my limits are and understanding just, how to set visions that are potentially achievable. I've also grown a lot more patient in some ways, a lot less patient in a lot of ways. And well, the evolution is kind of a necessary part of the equation, right? At the end of the day, if a year of your life passed by and you have not changed, hopefully you're perfect. But I doubt it. My biggest takeaways, I would say, are organization, how to organize and structure your life, my life, how much support is required in order to do everything to 100%, and really what family time and that personal time, the spiritual time, what Dan Martell says the investment quadrant in life is actually worth, and why it feels so good to have a cabin or something and just relax for a weekend and get away and get into peace. Read a lot of books this year. Read, I think, The Dispossessed or something like that. It was a novel by Ursula Le Guin about dystopia, about capitalistic society versus anarchism and the benefits of it. I think I read something about, I don't even remember the name of the books, but I think I read like 10 or so books this year, which, I mean, isn't like spectacular, but it's definitely better than nothing. So that's been good. Book club's going strong. Starting to understand my value in groups of human beings to some degree, and trying to temper the way that I deliver messages. It can be very hard with my words, and the only thing that I'm learning about harshness is that it is required minimally just to leverage the situation. For the most part, if you have a good system or a good direction for where to go, you usually won't have to snap people in place because they'll have a very good idea of what they need to achieve. But when you do snap people in place, you best do it with a little bit of compassion and really give them only the information that is required to get snapped. Don't overcomplicate it. So yeah, management, the team, the dental office has grown pretty significantly. We have a lot of really cool staff that are doing really well and working day in, day out, helping a lot of people. The nonprofit is about to get 501c3 status, which is excellent because that means we can apply for grants and anyone donating to it. By the way, it's called Bright Smiles Community Outreach Coalition. You can go to brightsmiles.charity or just go to the Facebook page for Franklin Dental or Turabify, and you can find it in the link trees. And the team behind it is just so much better too. So I got an HR lady, Marcella Gillespie, who is taking care of sourcing these candidates. So I'm really learning delegation, and it's helping a lot because I can now spend the time to actually think and vision board more so. What do I got here? I got a little guy. Yeah, but I'm here with my family at this cabin, and we're about to dip out. It was a good weekend. Went for a hike yesterday at Ash Cave, and we made our way about halfway through to Old Man's Cave. Wow, this really likes my glasses. That was spectacular. Just getting out there and just having a couple hours of peace. It's kind of important. You got to find that, At some point in my life, I'll definitely have, ownership of a place that has this incredible greenery and scenery. I'm going to show you around the cabin a little bit too. So there's the outside porch. I think it's called the Chill Frog Cabin or something. I had my assistant book this. First time ever I'm using a personal assistant too, executive assistant. She's helping to organize all this stuff. So there's a bunch of rooms here. And then down there's trails that go out to a little pond area, which I'm probably gonna hit before leaving. So we brought a lot of food and stuff, and we just hung out, man. Watched some TV, played some games, and got into nature, and went to this awesome vineyard too. I'll show you around here. And now I'm starting to really respect the bird feeder life too, because the hummingbirds do indeed show up when you give them sugared water. Just need to keep them away as much as you can. So here's the cabin. Honestly, post cleanup, beautiful, beautiful place. First time I got to use Starlink as internet as well, which is pretty dope. Not bad internet whatsoever from what I saw. So this is one of the rooms. Showing my face in the bathroom. So that was the main area. We got my little nephew here. And then my sister-in-law made me this amazing cake. It's just a cool place, If you need to get away for a while, guys, you can really build that into your life. You just gotta get organized. And that's kind of what I was saying that I learned about this year is you can literally have everything you want in life. It's just how much you're willing to actually spend on organizing it, how much time and money you're willing to spend on organizing your life, and really getting down to basics. This hot tub was pretty sick the first night. Really getting down to basics for, you know, what it is that you really want to do in life. Like, what does investment time mean to you? You know, what are the parts of your life that are spiritual? How much money do you want to make? What does that mean, right? How does that impact the little decisions that you make? What are you willing to sacrifice in order to do these things? So all of that necessarily needs to be accounted for if you're going to have opportunities that you actually want to have access to and that you have money for. There's another one of the bathrooms in the basement and then another room. So for 6 people, pretty cool cabin here, the Froggy Cabin. Now I'm going to go home and I'm gonna go play some Magic, and I'm gonna go release my album. I've been listening to the album a lot. Been absolutely loving those songs. Getting honked at, I gotta go. But I'll show you more here. Deuces. I'm getting lost over here.